Koopa Frog.
Alright, let me start putting this link out.
Gotta linkify the links, man.
Just something like that.
How else will people know?
Magic? I don't know.
I cast a spell.
The link's in your channel.
Disclaimer, I have not cast any spells. When you have to actually tell people that.
Yeah, welcome to 2022. Where a quarter of the... No, that's not fair. Where too many people are on fucking TikTok doing stupid shit and don't literally know any better.
I sound drunk in the stream, honestly. That's just not good.
Good God, dude. You do
Honestly,
not.
I've been drinking heavily before this.
I ain't had nothing to drink yet.
Yeah, but you get away with it because you don't sound that way.
Hell, I ain't even finished my coffee yet.
See? Just not living up to the standards we set.
What fucking standard are you addressing?
How dare you not think you're deaf? What kind of heathen are you?
I don't live in fucking Moscow.
No, that would be vodka.
I'd still be drinking.
Yeah? Can't argue that.
Alright, let me unravel this fucking controller cord. Because it does this no matter what I do. It's just not as bad as the other one.
Oh, does it do the little spinning?
Yes.
Coil?
Yes, fucking yes.
Damn it, it's almost like it's a bunch of fibers all coiled together, fighting and straining not to be straight.
No comment.
Waka Waka, the intro to my new erotica book. I'm joking.
Oh,
Not
Jesus, no, don't write that. You just, no.
No, I
The
don't
old
write
GDF
that.
Academy's nearby. Time for a
Down,
shortcut.
people down.
Whatever you say,
Fine.
Shelly. Alright, let's see. Somebody graffitied her bomb on the wall here.
No, that's just rude and disrespectful.
I got some shotgun shells and some health and a set of body armor just sitting next to the vending machine.
Well, you know.
Who the fuck keeps their armor next to the fucking Coke machine? Like, just out in the open.
Well,
Oh boy.
yeah,
There's a Doom reference.
but it wasn't around the military long enough to say enough people.
Oh, okay, I blew up this fucking, like, oil barrel and somehow there were bowling bombs in it.
Hey,
I don't understand, but sure.
those are really actually useful weapons.
Yes, they fucking are. And the nice thing is if they don't hit something right away, you can actually pick them back up.
Die, flash, consume! Which is also a Doom reference.
Okay. I can't actually carry any more bowling bombs.
Well, you can only bowl so much.
Well, that doesn't happen often in this game. Normally, you don't have enough. It's rare you have too many.
Are you on your knees yet?
What I learned
Whoa,
from
Shelly!
Nico is
Whoa!
the first thing to do is take a girl bowling.
I go in here, she's like, are you on your knees yet? And I'm like, oh,
State of the art, bang bang.
And now we're quoting Clarence Boddicker.
Can you fly?
No, the gun part. You'll see.
No. I'm just pulling out random.
Nah, it's where she picks up the fucking crossbow. Remember the Cobra assault cannon?
Oh.
And she picks up, she's like, state of the art, bang bang. Oh, fuck.
He had some great lines in that.
Yes, he did. Kurtwood Smith doesn't get enough credit. Everybody always remembers him from that stupid-ass sitcom, but the dude's been in a lot of other shit.
Yeah, mix his comments from RoboCop with those, and it freaks people out.
Alright, let's see. I don't want to use this here. Oh, Christ. I'm a little out of practice. I'm probably gonna die here, because this is a fucking massive enemy spawn.
Your rage, you are still just a rat in a cage.
Oh, fuck off,
I will
Haskell.
ensure your demise.
Whoa! Shit. Fuck
Get
your
that
missiles,
fucking
too.
jalopy out of here.
Fucking jalopy.
Really? Gonna pull that old Tana words out.
He rolls out. She's like, get that fucking jalopy out of here.
It's not. It's a nice car.
Shit is getting ugly.
Speaking of nine.
Oh,
Well,
oh god, the centipede. Oh god, the crossbows. Fuck me. I hate the fucking little robo head crab spider things. Run!
come now. Watch this the face.
Fucking crossbow dickheads. My god, how many of these little bastards did you send? Fucking Haskell. Oh, now we got drones too. Fuck me.
Consumer models.
This bitch has got a grenade launcher.
That's pushing that shit.
You see this bullshit? Drones.
That's the
Fuck, run. Ow. Fuck.
faster.
Stop launching that crossbow shit at me, bitch. Oh god, what was that? Ow.
There's all the back there.
Okay, I need to heal. Fuck that noise. Oh, it's that cocksucker with the rockets on him.
Yeah.
Got his ass.
Perfect.
This bitch did a grenade launcher. Needs to fucking get out of my face.
Standard revolver.
Ow. What's that? Oh, Jesus.
Like headshot.
My god, ow.
So it stays very useful throughout the game.
It's incredibly useful when I got a chance to use it.
Unlike other games, like the newer Doom.
Oh. Ooh. Stop it with the crossbow, you bitch.
See, they can't make a weapon in that game
Ow.
that just feels useful that you would naturally want to switch through them to different situations. Instead, they just ammo starve you and then make you do
Oh,
things.
Christ, tell me about it. Oh, hey, fuck you, centipede. Eat a dick. And a grenade.
Aisle your ass.
Clean up in aisle your ass. Thank you, Shelly. Fucking centipedes. And
So,
fuck you,
that's
too.
what I'd say. Again, you enjoy the Doom Eternal.
Ooh.
That's fine.
I ain't got nothing against anybody that enjoys it, but it's got a lot of problems that I feel don't get properly addressed.
Well, I'd say mostly.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
You cocksucker.
That's
Okay, we're almost done. I gotta get rid of that rocket baron fuckbag and this fucking centipede. Alright, the centipede's done. Now.
What are you gonna do for the channel if you get to 100?
Oh, Christ, I don't know, man. I'll think of something.
See, my standard for reading that horrible Botlight book was, and to do a review. It's
Oh,
100,
fuck!
so
Ow!
I'm still safe.
You're still safe. Thanks.
The, you know, subscribers, I'm going to make a joke, subscribers, so don't get upset. It's just a joke.
Oh!
Well, they have to have friends to suggest that, too.
Oh,
you know?
shit.
Again,
Die, you fuck! Alright, are we quite
God,
fucking
sure.
finished? Holy fucking shit, game. I'm down to like 38 health.
have you used your rolling bombs on the centipede?
No, because I didn't have a chance to switch to him. There was literally so much shit on the screen. Hey, Phoenix, good to see you, man. Okay.
That's the effective style of weaponry on it.
Get pucked.
Oh, shit. I found the explosive hockey puck things.
Hey, those
Talk about a fucking rare weapon, man. Those things...
Yeah.
There we go. I got some health. Yeah, but those hockey pucks, it's so rare to find those fucking things.
they have their use.
They're very useful, actually. It's just hard to find.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing, man? How's your cough?
Yeah, hopefully that cough is better. That was rough.
Hopefully. He also, if anyone cares, has a good channel.
Yes, he does.
He always can use love and support.
Let's see. Oh, there's a med kit. That'll help. Alright.
But not Foster's, because I've heard that is a bullshit brand that's not actually trying to fight Australians.
Foster's is a bullshit brand in the States. I mean, all light beer is garbage as far as I'm concerned, but... Okay, wow, that was fucking insane.
Oh, I'm just not gonna make anything political, but it's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. But it came out of the mouth of Joe Biden, so you know.
Oh God. Should
But
we be
it was-
talking about this here?
No, it's not going to offend anyone. It's just funny.
Someone's
Super
already
MAGA.
here.
What
Guess
the
I'm
hell
late
is
for the
Super
class
MAGA?
reunion.
Is it like a villain superhero?
Look, this motherfucker doesn't know what he's talking about. He's never known what he's talking about. It's just as he's gotten older, he knows less about what he's talking about. Because he's less aware of the fact that he even exists.
Oh my! Imagine if he had like a media meeting. Right?
Dude, look, Sky News
I
put
don't
out...
even exist.
Dude, Sky News put out a thing yesterday, right? Talking about how talking about Biden said something about how exhausted he was and how he couldn't wait for his term to end.
Well, I actually kind of expect that from an old man like him. So, okay, at least that's honest. But I thought that was dumb. so
Oh,
it was
fuck!
Kind of funny.
I like the way you die.
Beware, Super MAGA. I'm like, okay. Should we just call it the Legion of Doom? Because, you know, that's catchier.
Oh God, yeah, but that's copyrighted.
Oh, so we're avoiding copyright. There we go again. We'll do something about the copyright system. Come on.
That would be doing something.
That's true.
I hear those little cocksuckers. Where the fuck are they?
You ready with your bomb?
Little screeching bastards. No, not the centipede, just the little crawly bastards. The little head crab testicle things. There they are. You guys are kind of dumb. For being a thing that is literally like 85% head, you are dumb as fuck.
What? I didn't mean they were smart. Alright?
You saying they got their brains from Abby Normal?
Yeah. Dang it, Abby, never supply.
Oh, hi, asshole. Put that crossbow down.
Use that pistol ability.
What's that?
Use that pistol ability all the time.
Yeah, I am... You do use this... I mean, A, it's your starter weapon, and B, it's really fucking useful.
It is. It is very useful.
I mean, being able to fucking Jesse McCree that shit is really useful when there's a lot of enemies that are far away. And I don't give a fuck what Blizzard calls him. I mean, they killed that fucking game anyway, so who gives a shit?
What?
Just because they had yet another employee that couldn't keep his fucking hands to himself. Which is the trait that apparently Bobby Boy himself shares and then threatens people with their jobs about it. Activision is unsurprisingly full of scumbags.
Well,
Oh, goodbye. Oh, you got something to say? Fuck you. How about when you motherfuckers drop some pistol ammo, huh?
they're speculating that there's going to be a Mass Effect 4 with John Shepard in it.
God.
You stop doing this.
I have not been particularly impressed with what little I've seen from the leaks and the trailers and shit. And honestly, after Andromeda, I have no confidence in BioWare's current employment. Or employees, as it is. They don't seem like they have any idea what the fuck they're doing, and they certainly don't seem like they remember how to make a fucking Mass Effect game. Pistols. Hey, Shelly. Oh, that's some pistol ammo. Let's use something else for a bit. Like this.
Yes. A wacky stick.
No.
Oh,
That's a cool weapon, but it's not as effective as I'd like it to be.
85% head.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is why I like my audience. Friend out, move out, blah 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 blah. You fuck, really? You little dickhead! Get out of my face, scum sack.
Oh dang, they're shutting down the server to my favorite of the wrestling games.
What?
2K20. Oh, how will I ever live?
That had a server?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot that even had online. Hey, fuck you bitch. Get out of here.
I'm
Took you off
often
at the
not
knees.
in favor of servers.
No, because
Executive
especially from certain companies who are, let's say, infamously shit at maintaining their fucking servers. Oh, Jesus. You know what I heard this morning?
What?
So, the new Xbox Live services, apparently the Xbox, what is it, the One S, I think, the new one, has DRM on it.
What?
The new Xbox console apparently has some kind of DRM on it, but here's the brilliant part. The Microsoft servers went to ass yesterday, and apparently because of the stupid DRM, nobody could play shit on their consoles.
Oh. Good job, guys.
Right?
But Microsoft's my friend.
It's like, thank you for proving our point about how dumb all the ideas on the new Xbox were. It's like, you didn't need to put DRM on the fucking console, you fucking twats.
Or how I'm inevitably always reminded that they're going to remake Dead Space.
Oh god, I don't want to talk about that. Because that is inevitably going to be... Okay. So, for a little unpacking for anybody who is watching this Phoenix or watches it later, my brother and I were big fans of Dead Space. We played all 3 games, and we actually liked all 3 games. We were not one of the groups of people who were bitching about Dead Space 3 being too different.
Oh, I had my criticisms.
Yeah, there were criticisms, but it was still, Jesus, a good game. Oh, there you are, you dick. Fuck off.
At its core, if it hadn't been for the fact that, you know, the company...
That Activision... No, excuse me,
monetizes
EA. Yeah, EA tried to over-monetize. What they did is they took a really cool crafting system... Oh. And completely fucked it by putting in this system where you could buy materials and then deliberately made the materials you could gather for your crafting next to impossible to get enough to make anything. Which, that was one of the things that actually did piss us off because we got pretty heavy into the crafting system to make new weapons. Keycard.
Yeah.
And now, after a really good legacy of especially Dead Space 1 and 2, and there was a lot I really loved about 3, despite some issues with character development they forgot, and the stupid crafting, like, fucking eShop bullshit. But they turn around, because EA is out of ideas, like everybody didn't already know that, and they're like, we're gonna remake Dead Space. And anybody with half a brain's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, with a team that I don't want have any trust in.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
don't want touching it.
Ooh, hey, secret.
But, I mean, if you're interested in something Dead Space related and by the actual developers of Dead Space, strangely enough, the Fortnite guys are having to develop a game for them.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They're actually, that one, Dead Space inspired game?
I didn't know that was the fucking... Really?
Yeah, they gave them money and they're just like, develop a game.
I mean, I do have a slight problem with Epic being Chinese fucking shitheads now, but...
Yeah.
Not EA,
No.
Epic.
But welcome to every game company.
That's not true, actually. I mean, and when I say Chinese shitheads, I mean like literally like a Chinese partner. And a lot of them haven't done that. Now, there are some, obviously, that have, and that's stupid.
I'm pretty sure basically all the big ones have Chinese ownership in them.
What is this? It's just a
Now, if you're
shooting
talking
range.
smaller ones, yeah.
What is this shit?
Woofers, breaking, Andromeda.
Yeah, I agree. Andromeda was terrible. And Andromeda was what proved to me that modern BioWare cannot make fucking RPGs anymore. Because the character arcs were terrible, the companion fucking stuff was terrible.
But the doctor is out. You'll have to make an appointment at the institute.
Fuck off, Haskell.
There were things that were kind of interesting.
There were some things that I kind of liked. Like, I liked the female Turian you could hang out with. I thought she was kind of cool. And the, oh, fuck. The one blonde chick that you start with was a decent character. But, man, it was just, the story was so underwhelming. There's so many weird racial undertones with that new species you run into. And not only that, but the enemy variety was dead. Everything you fight in that game is just that fucking new race, the Ket. That's all it is. There's no more mercenaries, there's nothing. And that made it get really... When I was already getting impatient with the story, the lack of enemy variety made things get really tedious after a fucking while.
Well, I maintain that, yeah, there were some concepts that would have been interesting if you had a superior
Holy
team in
shit.
charge, but no, you didn't have anybody really that I trusted to do anything.
Cocksucker!
To be honest,
Got him.
yeah. It's kind of like a lot of games just recently just disappointed the hell out of me.
I mean, I can't argue that, really. Get out of
Doom
here.
Eternal did nothing for me.
Man, everybody loved Doom Eternal. Yeah, I agree, Phoenix. They were cool. They were the only characters I actually ended up liking in all of fucking Andromeda, I think. I can't think of anybody else.
The Resident Evil remake.
Oh, God. 2.
Nice.
I had such high hopes for 2 because, like an idiot, I didn't realize the stupid shit Capcom was doing. But when I started playing 2, I got, like, what? 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours into 2, and I just kind of fucking just threw my hands up and gave up.
They've disappointed me since 7.
Okay, I'll be real. I didn't like 7. I didn't like 8. I liked elements of 8, but I still didn't like the premise and the fact that it has nothing the fuck to do with Resident Evil. But 7 really did, like, just turn me off of the whole thing. So when they announced they were doing the new ones, I had hope that they were going to try to go back. Not back to form, because unlike a lot of people I know, I did not hate Resident Evil 6 or 5. I just thought they needed some adjustments. And 6 did get some adjustments. 5 didn't, unfortunately. But I didn't hate those games. So I didn't want this full fucking reboot of everything to be all fucking like Amnesia-esque, because Amnesia-style horror games I feel like are a bane on actual gaming. They're just what people call walking simulators. I call them that for a good fucking reason. There's nothing the fuck to do but run away and pick up items. It's fucking silly.
Yeah. But, you know, like
So, yeah, I'm sorry, I got off track. Like with the Resident Evil 2 remake, I tried it after, you know, just loathing fucking RE7, which I still think should not even be called that. And it started out kind of strong, but man, it quickly became very apparent that they wanted to build the entire experience around the fucking Part B scenario in freaking the original game. Hey, Revan, what's up, man? And so that meant constantly running away from Mr. X at any given time and having a very hard time getting anything accomplished, which is not how that's supposed to work. I need the... There's the red door.
It did nothing for me. So I kind of shrugged and I'm like, okay, well,
No!
it's like
Fuck!
they didn't want to do
Open the door. Open the door. Fuck that noise.
a lot of what I expected in a remake.
You fucking dirtbag.
They might as
you.
well have said Resident Evil 2. Can you imagine? Because they're reimaginings. They're where they just cut out content they don't want to do.
Oh my god, speaking of, RE2 was insulting enough, but then when the RE3 remake came out, they literally cut, like, what, 3 or 4 hours of content, 4 entire areas, a couple of different, like, NPCs that had larger parts.
They cut massive.
There was so much missing from the 3 remake. I watched somebody do a playthrough of it that I watched, and I was like, this isn't even fucking Resident Evil 3 anymore. The characters don't act remotely the same. There's a bunch of chunks of the fucking story missing. And I'm sitting there going, what is even the fucking point? And I agree with some other people say it might as well have just been an expansion for fucking RE2 Remake, because it was not in a full game. Postman Simulator? That's not bad, actually.
Well...
Revan says, me and our friend call the Go Fetch missions Postman Sim. Yeah, and you know what? That's how a lot of those games end up feeling to me. Like, you're a fucking, like, a post office delivery man in some weird horror setting. Go get this thing. Okay, bring it back here.
See, that's far too interesting of a concept for modern-day Capcom. See, you could actually make something interesting out of being a postman in a horror game?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, sorry, can't do it. It's just a reimagining of that situation. Like, they reimagined the games. So, I get the joke. It's pretty good. It's just, what irritates me is that even the joke is more imaginative than what Capcom provides.
That is really fucking sad, by the way. Fuck!
It's just one of those things that...
You fucking centipede, get out of here. Oh, you jumped over it, you motherfucker. Stop jumping. Die.
Absolutely.
My damn bones back.
I am very much not happy and or excited about a new Dead Space, especially since it's going to be...
And I had to say it because a lot of people are like, oh, well, this will be for the really hard... No, it won't be for the really fucking hardcore fans. Because the hardcore fans still remember that EA killed this series right when it was getting really popular, like a bunch of assholes because they wanted to farm it out for money. The hardcore fans see this as exactly what it is. A blatant attempt to draw fans in with some cash grab bullshit. Ugh. That really does piss me the fuck off.
So, you know, I'm not particularly swept up in the mood of them making anything.
And yeah, unfortunately, that is a trope of bad MMO design, Revan.
It is.
Fucking hell! You eat a dick.
Yeah.
You eat 2.
I can't say I'm excited for a Dead Space remake.
I'm certainly not.
Is, I look at it and I'm like, okay, so what? Tell me, what is going to keep Moron Studio keeping it alive? Because it's not gonna sell, you know, like Call of Duty numbers.
Well,
so,
you know what I saw that immediately put me off of it?
Well, besides you were talking about moving problematic content.
No, well, that was one issue. No, it was when they were talking about they were revamping it for modern audiences. That was when I was out. I signed out right the fuck there.
Already jumping out the window.
I'm fucking out. Oh my god, Phoenix. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Ha! You bitches. Better swap that weapon. I'm running out of those. Oh, but a fucking door. Dick! Oh god, it had to be you, didn't it?
But, yeah. So, that is definitely, not in my looking...
Revan, I'm sorry.
Everything's blocked.
I have no confidence in the Knights of the Old Republic remake either. And I know that you're having some concerns about it. As well, I feel like you should, honestly.
They hired a person, and are they still working there, or did they finally get fired?
I don't know.
And,
I know she got kicked out. I know that Gearbox axed her ass after the Tiny Tina thing. I don't know if EA got rid of her or not.
Because I remember her hating Star Wars, and I'm like, why would you hire this person?
Wait, what did you say, Revan? There was a TV show here, and the kid was playing Xbox on a PC controller. Well, that tells you what people know about gaming, I guess.
That's what the kids do, right? They play the Xbox on the PCs.
I mean, I know that Microsoft made a bunch of that shit compatible, but come the fuck on.
But he's playing Xbox.
Hey, Josh, look what I found.
I do know there's yeah, that's a tank. I do know there's some things you can play online on your PC from Xbox, but whatever.
That doesn't work?
I don't know.
It's broken. What the fuck?
You're
Bullshit!
not allowed.
Bullshit!
Not allowed. Just gonna have to deal with it.
Looks like I'm getting tanked tonight after all.
Oh my
Well,
god,
no.
Shelly.
It's been
Grenades.
I guess it's been mostly like offshoot games and ones I don't expect that have really
Well, like I've mentioned before, there's a bunch of shit coming out that we are looking forward to. Like Shredder's Revenge that's being done by Dotemu, who are the guys who did Streets of Rage 4.
Yep.
There's the console releases of Dusk, which is a really good PC shooter.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
It's mostly like smaller company scale things.
Yeah.
Like
Tear down
I like
this wall.
Really?
Ion Fury, the Dotemu stuff.
Yeah, there's an expansion coming out for this sometime this year.
Of course, Elden Ring.
Yeah, Elden Ring's
Yeah,
got a lot of
Not
people
that I'm
hooked up
gonna
on
say
it.
that, from
Not only that, but I've gotten into a lot of really ridiculous Japanese RPGs again lately.
Yep.
Like, I swore off turn-based RPGs for a long time, and then Jen and I ran across this fucking game called Trails of Cold Steel, which actually got me back into turn-based Japanese RPGs somewhat.
Yep. They tricked him.
Because I actually sat through that entire first game and then started playing the second one. And then I got into both Tales of Berseria and Tales of Arise, which are also really good. They're action RPGs. And I'm like, Japanese RPGs have just kind of covered so much lately. Because I've got the Tales series, which is really action-oriented, but they still have good plots and characters. Like Tales of Arise, Josh has watched me play some of that, and that one's actually really interesting.
Yep.
So it's like, there's companies out there just like AAA US studios are just not doing anymore. They're too obsessed with a bunch of dumb shit that doesn't sell games.
Well, it's also, I just don't think a lot of the current gaming trends that are being pushed are ones that I particularly enjoy. Like,
I don't blame you.
Like, I would explain it like this. To me, Doom Eternal was possibly one of the bigger disappointments I had encountered.
I have
And
to
I was-
agree with that, actually.
And this is after I played Doom 2016 and was slightly surprised by it.
Yeah, I really liked 2016.
But the thing was, it just didn't click with me.
No.
I didn't like the way they were handling the combat. I didn't like the way they were trying to force jumping into it. Because to me, the jumping bits felt like a way to extend the game.
Yeah, it honestly did feel kind of artificial, just to give you something else to do. And I'm gonna be real too. Aside from the ammo shortage issue, I don't like, where the way you get ammo back, okay, was to use a chainsaw in 2016. But you also didn't have to rely on the chainsaw, which didn't have that much fuel to do anything, and to have ammo, because you had a reasonable amount of ammo to start with in 2016. So I'm sitting there going, look, you don't piss on my fucking head and tell me it's raining. Oh, well, there's all these other guns. Yeah, well, the odds are I don't like some of those other guns as well as I like some of the guns that maybe I started with. Or maybe I just have a preference to a particular gun, and you're removing my option to actually play the way I want, like I did in 2016's Doom, to try to force me to use these stupid new mechanics that you forced in. You know, giving me a choice is one thing. Forcing the new mechanics is another.
Well, I would say to a degree, from the way I
Oh,
look at
shit.
it, is it feels like they weren't confident in their own design.
Yeah, maybe
to,
not.
To come up with a
Oh
way
my
to
God.
incentivize you to do it without putting a gun to your head. And
Yeah, something like that.
that's what really bothers me is that it's like it feels like you're being railroaded into playing one exact way,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't experiment really, and it becomes a puzzle game.
And it's like,
oh,
yeah. One of the
come
things
up
I
with-
really liked about 2016 was the fact that I could pick a couple of guns, focus on upgrading them the way I wanted to, and get through a good chunk of the game just using those couple of guns if I was careful.
Well, and I don't mind being incentivized to switch through the arsenal. Like
No,
that.
no, not at all. Whoa.
The problem is that I just did not enjoy the way 26 or not 26. There's too
Eternal.
many like things I have to put onto Dooms now. To
Yeah,
get people
I
to
know.
what
Oh,
we're talking
shit.
about.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal, it just didn't click with me. I didn't really get into it, and I didn't enjoy it. Now, it's not saying that that makes it a bad game. It's just a game that did not.
It's a
work.
game that did not appeal to me as a fan of Doom. I guess that's the easiest way I can put it. Where the hell's that asshole at? Motherfucker, where are you? Bowling bombs.
It's just that kind of thing. It's like I don't necessarily jump to a game bad because it doesn't work for me, but it does help highlight just how much
Ha!
a lot of Western market games have done nothing for me.
No shit! Nope, thanks, bye.
They haven't really offered any experiences I've been enjoying, and when I do enjoy something, they seem more intent on going back
And changing it
altering
again, yeah.
than
Fuck,
they do
ow.
on preserving anything. And I think that's one thing that bothers me.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Fucking
get
hell.
tired of everything getting changed.
Yep.
I'm like, you know, if you wanted to make a new Dead Space game, fine. Why do you need to remake the first one?
Good fucking question.
There's nothing in that
Oh.
game that anyone who's
Ah,
not
jeez.
interested in survival horror style games and has a interest in space styled survival horror on top
Yep.
of it wouldn't have a reason to play.
The great
Give it a-
thing about the original Dead Space games is they kind of struck this interesting balance between being this gritty sci-fi space survival thing and having like really freaky shit in a la John Carpenter's The Thing. So it wasn't just about the survival horror elements, it was about just encountering all this freakish shit that you had to learn how to deal with on top of it.
Yeah, what it tells me is that they don't have confidence in the developers to produce a new game.
Sure
So
doesn't
that they
feel like
need-
it.
They need a
Ow.
coloring book, effectively, of design, so they
Ow,
don't mess up.
bitch. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, shouldn't these guys have been making a new series or a new game?
Well, we
opposed-
discussed this once or twice before. If you have a developer, and they're either a developer you just acquired or they're new to the business, then break the ice with them with either a new IP or an old IP that isn't really super popular. Give them a chance to cut their teeth on something that isn't going to cause a huge fuss if it doesn't come out great.
As opposed to remaking classic games.
Yeah.
And stop remaking classic games.
I mean, if you're going to do a
Okay.
sequel, fine. You know, do a good sequel. But yeah, the remakes are getting a little fucking silly. Especially
Well-
considering how much damage the Tomb Raider remake ended up doing to a long-standing franchise.
You mean I don't play it anymore?
Yes, exactly. Well, neither one of us do. I've been playing Tomb Raider games since the PS fucking 1.
It's one of those things that just bothers me. It's like, no, stop doing this. it's one insulting to the developer because it's going, we don't have confidence in you to make anything people
Fucking
want
right.
to buy.
Oh my
Unless it
god!
has a-
Oh Jesus Christ, Revan.
Unless it has a name attached to it that people care about.
I'm sorry. There's something in the comments. I wasn't ready.
Oh!
Right? Holy fuck. Oh my
wow.
god. I don't even get along with your sister even. I'm like, damn, that's a little rough. What the fuck?
That's an unintentional burning the house down right
You
there.
Damn.
signed your own
I know
death
they
warrant,
probably didn't
Haskell.
mean anything by it, or they were trying to find something nice to say.
Holy shit.
Okay, moving back away from that. But no, I think
Ow.
that one, it insults the developer. Going,
Very much
"We-
so.
We don't believe in your creative capabilities, so you'll do what we tell you, monkey. And then on top of it, it insults people who actually care about these franchises by trying to go back and wipe away what they like.
I'm standing here and it suddenly occurs to me I would not be that have that much objection to Shelly dancing on the table.
Okay. Serious game conversation. Shelly dancing on the table?
Hey, my brain goes where it goes, man.
Alright, fine. But,
Oh,
Yeah.
more bullets.
so that in
Hey, oh shit.
a double way because I have that stupidity where I think a little bit more on it, and I go, you know, this is kind of insulting on both
Generally
ends.
speaking, that's not what one would recall or refer to as stupidity. That's generally kind of, you know, common sense, logical thinking, that kind of thing.
Well, I'm thinking A to B, unfortunately, and most of the times that's not what works.
I mean,
So-
that's entirely true. Fucking
It
hell.
just bothers me because I'm like, could we stop doing
Ah!
every movie trick?
Oh, yeah, bitch.
We're Hollywood and we're uncreative jackholes because we got rid of all
Motherfucker.
those dirty creatives.
Yeah, right.
And,
Actual creative talent. And you know what? At the end of the day, and I know some people are aware of this, but I feel like I have to reiterate it. In the end of the day, it's when this shit happens, when they get rid of old tried and true developers and writers, it's not because of fucking liberal politics, it's not because of wokery, it's no matter how much they say it is, it's not for diversity, it's because they don't want to pay the motherfuckers who are actually worth the money.
No, it's because they have a number of reasons why they do it. It's one, they don't trust their audience.
Well, they don't like their audience, they don't trust their audience, and they don't want to pay for the quality.
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm just saying. First off, they don't trust their audience to be willing to try new things. So instead of just retreading the same series until it's dead and then throwing the corpse out and bringing a new body and saying it's the original corpse, they go, okay, well, we can't trust these dirty heathens
Damn.
to like anything but the same thing. So we have to
The same Call of Duty game we've been making for 20 fucking years.
regurgitated in there. But what we'll do is we'll put more random color in it, or random sexuality, or random jugglers. You know, like all the enemies are mimes now.
Fuck.
That kind of
I
thing.
got no key cards.
And that's one problem. Two, they don't trust in trying new things. They're so risk adverse that when something's presented that could be, you know, a risk, they run away from it. No, it's stealing. Because they don't want to waste money, because they're too concerned with their big fat bonus checks.
They're big fat bonus checks and they're big fat fucking investors.
And then everything that they cater to when it comes to these screeching hordes of air quote woke people, it's surface level. It's mostly to keep the idiotic Twitterati shut up long enough for them to just drop their product out and hopefully get a return.
Yeah, and that's why I find it so hilarious when some of these people are talking about, you know, these developers or development companies being fucking trans or LGBT allies. I'm like, they don't give a fuck about you any more than they give a fuck about anybody else. You're convenient because you get them fucking free press. That's about it. They know you don't buy their games. Oh, fuck.
It's simple. Do they fly their LGB flags in the Chinese version of their stuff?
If they don't, and they never do, then yeah, they don't give a fuck about you.
It's all super Christian. So, at the end of the day, it's a company doing things I don't like, irritating me, and insulting people.
Phoenix added another one that's very relevant that you might want to add.
Let's see. The wokie comes from scraping the bottom of the barrel by hiring SJWs who work for companies. Well, that's one thing. It is a cost-cutting effort, because in one regard, it's trying to get people to do something for as close to free as you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to ensure that the big fat checks keep getting bigger and fatter.
I mean, Bobby Kotick, and I know I always bring him up because I hate him, but he's a perfect example. Because even before this was becoming common knowledge in the press, this dickhead was doing this kind of shit.
Well, I also would say this. I don't like Bobby Kotick, but why is it he's the only exact one of these CEOs that anyone pays any attention to?
Because I have a sneaking suspicion he just pissed somebody off, so they decided to make him this big scapegoat for the whole thing.
They all have this, so it's like, look, this is just what all of them do. That's
it's like,
not a defense, by the way.
And the other thing is, it's Kotick made himself so public, saying really stupid shit, I think, is the other problem, so he's well recognized.
The Microsoft and Xbox guys also get insanely...
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like that's the majority of the executives at Microsoft, not just one particular person.
Oh, no, it's pretty common. I mean, it's like the Disney thing where they froze their wage increases and then a few months later gave it to them with bonuses on top.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, look, guys, there's a big problem with a lot of these companies, and it's that they shower too much money on their executives.
Yep.
And they have too many damn executives.
They've got too many executives. You know, there's an old adage, and I don't give a fuck if anybody thinks it's fucking racist. It's too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
Oh, there's another version of that. There's too many chefs in the kitchen.
That, too. And it's like, you got too many motherfuckers wandering around uselessly giving orders and conflicting orders at that. Like, there's a story, and you know what I'm talking about. Back in the day with, what was it? Oh, fuck. Now I just forgot their name. The guys who originally designed Star Fox.
Oh, yeah,
Argonaut. Where they got screwed over because Nintendo America and Nintendo Japan, the executives were so knee-deep in their asses with different demands that they ended up not being able to actually finish the game on time like they were supposed to. Because they just had too many executives just fiddling about, arguing with each other, arguing with the developers, making demands, so nothing ever got fucking done.
There's also a bit, I believe, in there about Miyamoto's raging ego at the
Oh
time.
my god, yeah. The fact that, you know, and I know a lot of people love Miyamoto. I don't give a fuck if you have an issue with this. The man can be an asshole. Just flat out. The minute something threatens his ego in some way, he gets very, very unpleasant.
He's like every creative ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, okay,
But the
guys.
problem is that the guy's got so much fucking power in Nintendo, and especially at the time, that when he would have a fit, things just tended to just get dropped.
I'd say at the time he wasn't prepared for 3D.
No, he wasn't. And Nintendo execs kind of also threw him under the bus in a way, because when he started having a problem with it, they basically told him, suck it up, 3D is the future.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Phoenix. Additionally, a comment by the project lead behind CNC4.
Oh, yeah.
That gamers don't know what they want, and that they tell the audience what they want.
Yeah, I remember that actually, now that you mention it. And it was a dumbass thing to say, and most people didn't appreciate it.
Well, yeah. Look, there's a double-edged sword
Oh,
to create
shit.
Creative works. And this is one I think it's important on both ends to understand is that, one, the customer has every right to criticize and not purchase your product.
Yup.
But
And that will happen.
The customer also has to accept that creative works are not always going to be exactly what they want.
Well, here's the thing.
They're usually
Not
going to be what the creator wants.
And I feel like this is a big issue, at least with, like, that Stanley Parable thing, where, like, the dude's walking through the Steam review graveyard.
Yeah.
And it's like, honestly, not every game is made for fucking everybody. And both players and developers need to get over the stupid fucking idea where everything is made for them. That's not fucking possible.
Well, I think the biggest problem we face in this regard is it has to do with these companies becoming increasingly risk adverse.
Yes.
Because they have devoted fucking CEOs.
Because they have to pay these exorbitant CEO salaries.
Instead of making it performance-based, which is what they should have done.
Nothing there.
But it has a lot to do with squashing a lot of the more interesting elements that went into creating
Jake, get out from there.
various experiences. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Not every game fit everything people wanted, but there were a lot more options. So if something didn't work for you, you had other options.
Yeah. Well, before all this started, you could be like, oh, I remember in the PlayStation 2, even PlayStation 3 era, we had a PlayStation and an Xbox, and we could just be like, oh, well, I don't like that game, but let's go check out this game.
No, you had options. So I think that's what is largely affecting the industry in a lot of ways, is that they're trying to limit every risk of being creative, and it's affecting it in the regard that everything's becoming like everything else.
Yeah.
And if you're a consumer going, I don't like this experience, you don't have the option anymore just to walk away. You do have the option to walk away. You just don't have as many choices of other things to get involved in.
Revan, that is also entirely true. Revan's comment was, the biggest issue is the whole I can see myself on screen mentality that's ruining entertainment. And they are definitely preying and capitalizing on that stupidity.
If there's anything that is worse for you in the long run, it's the concept of I am the star are feeding into narcissism.
Yeah, it's that whole social media era narcissism issue where everything has to be about me all the fucking time, or it's racist, or it's phobic, or it's a dozen other buzzwords that people use on Twitter all fucking day long. Because the narcissism is so rampant, and social media has only caused the problem to escalate.
And again, this is not an attack on people who enjoy certain games.
No.
It's an explanation of what's affecting the market largely, in that it's increasingly becoming bland. It's the reason why people keep saying the future of the game market's the indie market. And to a large extent it is, because that's where people are taking risks.
I will intervene on that and say that yes and no. I want to say that the future is not so much in the indie market, but in smaller studios. Because the indie market, unfortunately, is almost just as flooded with the woke me culture bullshit as some of the AAA stuff is, just with less money behind it.
Hold on. When I'm talking about the indie market, it's a generalization. There's plenty of trash out there. There's plenty of trash in all of these elements. All I'm saying is, the main reason I said it's the future of the gaming market isn't necessarily that all is gold or anything. It's that's where the risk is. If that makes sense.
I guess so.
And that will have more influences.
Motherfucker.
on the gaming market, aka the companies involved in it, big, small, or otherwise, than the bland rule that's coming out of places like EA or Activision or even Microsoft at this point.
Shit, there's a Humvee down there. I didn't even notice that.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Fuck.
It has nothing to do with the individual companies. It has everything to do with where people are willing to engage in risk. There's a higher possibility of return.
Fair enough.
And that will inevitably inspire, when something's successful, more
Die.
people to attempt things like that. It will be the thing that inspires. Like,
what the fuck's so armored? Die, you fucking idiot.
If it wasn't for the success of Dusk, for example, I really doubt we'd be seeing a lot of these kind of retro build, kind of 90s-ish
first person shooters. I mean, I think that, honestly, this game and Dusk had an equal measure of influence on that.
Yeah.
Because they were these two right the fuck out of nowhere studios. One from a developer that most people assumed had just died, and another one from a developer that nobody had heard of previously.
Oof. I have nothing to say about that woman. I refuse.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
But yeah, that's my argument, is that over time the air quote indie market will float its fair share of duds and successes and do just enough
hide behind the computer
to actually inspire things to move in newer directions.
What in the fuck is happening? That building is collapsing. Okay.
As is right in a build engine game.
Oh, well, that was a bad day for that guy.
But yeah. So I think that's part of the problem, is the bigger companies are woefully static, and they will continue to be woefully static. And it will be the smaller companies that rise and fall. I mean,
what the fuck?
Jeez.
Hey, dickhead, stop doing that. Oh, fuck, that's missiles. Fuck you. No time for your bullshit.
But, yeah, so it should be interesting, but right now, I mean, oh, jeez, I'm trying to think of some things coming up that I'm really looking forward that aren't just like the Cowabunga collection.
Gungrave Gore, Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
Because we are definitely looking forward to Gungrave Gore.
Yeah, I did like the Gungrave games. They were simple, but I enjoyed them.
And honestly, this one does really look like more of the same with a better mechanics and a better graphics engine. So that's what I want. And I know a lot of people here probably don't even know what the Gungrave games are, which is fine. They were a little obscure. But those were really fun, over-the-top third-person shooter games that we really fucking enjoyed. And they're doing a new one called Gungrave Gore on the current and next-gen consoles that's supposed to be out sometime this year.
Oof, I see that. Revan. Oof. Yeah. The Gungrave games are simple. I always kind of liked the graphical engine they used.
Yeah.
It had a unique look to it. But, yeah, it's very limited number of games, and almost none of them are tied to big companies.
Nope.
Has that stupid version of Halo failed yet?
It's still failing. Apparently they just had another recent issue where the multiplayer elements got fucked over again. Oh my god, I'm in a mall. Where shit got fucked up again because their online services, yet again, are having server issues that are breaking progression.
Of course.
So people are pretty fucking livid. They keep pumping out DLC and shit, but the servers keep breaking down. Progress keeps getting fucked up and locked, and there's just generally a lot of fucking problems with the game that have not been fixed, and they're finding more.
Well, I can only say, how sad is it that I used to keep up with some of these franchises. Now I
Oh
don't
man,
even know what to
you
do
and me were big on Tomb Raider, Gears of War, Halo, and now we can't even be bothered with them anymore, any of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because Tomb Raider went stupid and decided that the Catholic Church needed to be like the devil,
For some reason.
and also decided to hire a stupid feminist writer who's only ever got a job because of her father's name. And then never mind that, then we had the Gears of War thing where Gears 4 kind of took it in a weird direction when the new company got it, and then Gears 5 just completely lost the thread and got stupid. Halo 4 became too obsessed with like the Forerunners, and then Halo 5 just went completely off the rails, turned Cortana into a villain, and gave us all this weird narrative shit that made no fucking sense. And then on the top of that, they took away the fucking local co-op, which had always been a staple of that franchise.
Yeah. Okay, well, like I said, it's just one of those interesting little things. That, you know,
What the fuck was
used to
that?
Enjoy something and then it's all gone.
Yeah.
Like, I really actually got put off on the newer Halo games on just the brutality in which they handled Laura. It took most of the charm and personality away.
Yeah. Her personality really did suffer in those games because she barely had any at that point. It was all about her suffering and her pain and her issues with her losing her family. All her personality was just forgotten.
And apparently Pratchett being obsessed and constantly getting told that she can't or gay for some reason.
Yeah, her obsession with Laura needing to be gay for some stupid ass reason.
I guess it's a fetish for her.
I don't know what the fuck the deal is with that with people. It doesn't make any sense.
I had a friend that I used to call him Ben Gay. He was a decent guy, but it was always fun.
Well, you remember my when I was in First Cav, my fucking obvious lesbian friend who worked in the NBC room.
But like something he had said years ago, was he got tired of people just fetishizing something for their own aggrandizement.
And that's entirely accurate.
That's all people do is they use this as kind of like a shield for their poor writing.
The sad part is you can always tell when you're dealing with somebody who legitimately does it as a choice, and it's their own choice, and the people who are doing it to try to get attention or try to capitalize on it. Because when I would hang out with her, we would smoke out behind the motor pool on our breaks and shit, or we just bullshit around the NBC room. You know what never came up in conversation?
Sexuality.
Yeah, exactly. The only time it ever kind of came up is if she was checking out one of the other girls and made a comment to me about, like, how hot she was or something. That's the only time that ever came up in conversation.
Yeah, normal screwing around soldier stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like...
Fuck.
These people use things to shield their bad writing. And it's really irritating because you take any ability for somebody to be treated as a human.
Well, it makes an accurate critique impossible.
Or storytelling.
Yeah, or that. Get off me.
But
holy fuck. Is there anything down here? Oh shit, yeah, a couple of assholes. Somehow that round didn't hit him, I don't know how. I'll take your ammo and your health kits, you bitch. I need to find a red cord.
Irritated me.
Ow! Yeah?
I'm trying to remember this narcissist name. Oh yeah, Vita Iola.
Oh god, Vita Ayala. Yeah, what about her?
So, being dumb, I actually looked into some of her writing. This is a person who, even in their introduction, I believe she got it was like DC It's when DC would highlight new writers and have like a
I forget what it's
kind of
called, but I do remember what you're talking about. It was this little
like,
thing they would do.
interview.
Yeah.
And my God, you look at all the other people that were at the time being interviewed, and they talked about the characters and the stories.
Yeah.
This is the only person who exclusively talked about herself.
Yeah. Because trans, blah 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 blah. You know, don't talk about your fucking work. You know, like you're supposed to or anything.
It was just like, one, I would admit to not being able to read that late into my life. Two,
wow.
I wouldn't full on admit that I am just a bitch to every other living creature around me for no reason.
Yeah.
And that I care nothing about what I'm dealing with. I only care about myself.
Yeah. That's also true.
It made me go, wow, this person has a stunning amount of lack of being able to identify with anything outside their own spectrum.
That's narcissism for you.
Yeah. So it's like, well, this is why a lot of these stories are suffering. You look at the people writing them, and they're robotic people that don't understand how humans work. So they write only themselves in different shades. If that.
Yep. And it's like, it's not to say that you can't build a character off of elements of yourself or people you know. For fuck's sake, I got a book literally coming out in 2 or 3 days. And there are elements of people that I've met in my life, in some of the characters, but that's not what the entire thing is about.
Well,
you know, you're right from experience, but the problem is also, we've discussed this before, the lack of experience so many of these people have.
Well, I think it also comes down to a lot of these people don't take the time to look into and read these characters.
Yeah.
To understand why they do things, how they think. So they just go, oh, well, it's a hell of a lot easier just to write the character the way I want them to be presented instead of how they are.
I take this right back to a previous statement of mine that these are writers who should have been cutting their teeth on either their own properties or lesser properties that needed developed. Not things that were already standard, you know, in a certain way and didn't need to be changed.
I'll be perfectly honest. If I had been in charge of the publishing, the editing for DC at the time, I would have cut her loose. Just based on her interview.
Her interview was pretty fucking bad.
This is a person that's not going to learn. And the thing is, she obviously didn't care about the characters. And if you don't care about these things, then legacy characters being written by someone who doesn't care about legacy
are a terrible idea.
Is a terrible idea. I've been like, you should go write your own stuff.
Consumer models.
But that's the problem, I think.
Fuck. Alright, fuck you, dude.
You had a lot of cowards who are too afraid to fire somebody.
Phoenix, we will not talk about that here because that stupidity offends me personally. And I mean like legitimately offends, not like Twitter offenses.
Well, the only comment I will make on 50 Shades of whatever is that it says a lot about the average woman's mentality and what they won't tell people than it does in quality of writing or presentation.
Yeah, I personally find that book grossly irresponsible and written by someone who clearly has no idea how that kind of relationship is supposed to work.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying that the mere fact that it's attractive to a lot of women to read says a lot about the whole problem with it.
That I can agree with.
Not really a moral judgment, but could you find a better book to read?
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna relate this to something that will piss lots of people off, but it's like the Harry fucking Potter books, where it's like people want to talk to you about certain things, like, oh, well, let's talk about books, and you're like, okay, cool, well, I've read all of these books, like Sherlock Holmes and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And then they're like, I read Harry Potter!
And it's not that they've read Harry Potter, it's some of the people we've met that's like all they're willing to talk about. When it comes to books, they act like it's the only book that ever existed.
It's the only thing they've ever read in their entire life. And they did it like...
And there was a similar issue with the fucking fanatics reading that Twilight bullshit.
So I'm sitting there going,
Fuck.
okay, cool, that's great. Please stop telling me about how literature should be based on your one thing you read.
Harry Pothead. Jesus Christ, Phoenix.
You know, they can't call it Harry Potter the parody because, you know, you had to get some Greeks in there.
Evidently, I have missed something here.
Slow wink.
Jeez.
But at the end of the day, you know, it's fine that you like what you like. Don't really care if people enjoy 50 Shades of
Strange.
or Harry Potter or whatever the hot thing is that time. What I care about is that these people didn't actually try to
Oh,
talk
fuck, there's a
like they're-
generator in there.
like they're authorities on the matter.
Okay, yeah, that, like... Because we've run into people, like, they think because they've read all the Harry Potter books, they're some kind of authority on literature. It's like,
And
look,
I really-
you read one book, okay? Well, one series of books, to be fair, but that still does not make you some kind of authority on what is good to read, because
Oh,
your opinion is that everything should be like Harry Potter.
Don't give them the benefit of the doubt, because I found out a lot of the people who supposedly love Harry Potter read like half of one book.
Wait, are you fucking serious?
Then they watched the rest of the movies.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a startling low amount of people who've actually read all of them.
Like, my wife read those books. She still got them around here somewhere. I'm not, like, super fond of Harry Potter, but I'm not going to give my wife shit for reading them. It's her thing. She likes magic, and she likes... But the other thing is, this house is full of fucking books. Her books, my books, she reads all kinds of shit. So when she talks about something, I don't have to take it with a grain of salt because she's only ever read that one thing.
She's actually read books.
Yeah.
But that's
Where the
one of those-
fuck is the exit? Well, the proper exit. There's something that leads into that back room over there, a vent or something, but I haven't been able to find it.
Yeah.
It's got to be around here somewhere, because going back the other way, it just loops back into the wreckage of the city. The problem is finding it.
What about where that car is?
Yeah, I tried it. There's actually nowhere to go.
Is there something up there in that one little area?
I don't think I can get up. Shelly doesn't jump especially high.
Well, can you throw those little bowling bomb up there?
Hold on.
I can't remember exactly.
Well, let me go back there real quick. Okay, so here's the car.
I've not caught up to the video. I just saying, like, above where it is, there's that ledge.
Well, they don't...
You could throw something
Oh,
up there.
shit. Well, at least I got it back. Let's try this. Ah! Nope. That does not work.
Okay.
Good idea, but doesn't work.
Keep it down, boys.
I might have to actually leave here and see if there's another fucking route, because this is weird.
Well, speaking of books,
Yeah?
you know, wink, wink, and a nudge.
I mean, you can if you like, but I wasn't gonna bring it up till it went live. Okay, I found my way in.
Well, for anyone who's interested in seeing what the literal chops of writing are on Mr. Olympian Guard in the next potentially 72 hours, Amazon will have the... Go ahead and say the name.
The Forfithia Chronicle. It's
That's
funny
it.
that you have so much issue saying that.
Europe, German, can't help it. That will be on Amazon as a hardcover. It's not going to be on an ebook just yet.
Not
in case
quite
you're
yet.
an ebook reader.
Yeah, we have to set that up.
It's the first time publishing, so there's a little bit of fiddling that has to be done.
Yep. Now we are planning to figure out the ebook thing. It's going to be secondary once it's released.
But hey, you know, it looks nice on the shelf. So that will be there.
Oh shit.
And you'll be able to see what someone who constantly criticizes modern books thinks and can do.
Excuse me, miss. Have you seen an enormous
Definitely not
security
putting them on the
droid anywhere?
the
I seem to have misplaced it.
spotlight or any of that stuff.
After I'm done with
But
it, you can
in
claim
case
what's
you're looking
left.
for another book, your Mimon was looking for another book,
Fucking Haskell.
that guy at the bus station was looking for another book, you know, go for it.
Oh god, what is happening? Silent Hill is happening, apparently, according to the siren.
Oh man, it's my favorite game that most of the people who go on about Silent Hill 2 have never played.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Silent Hill, some Silent Hill fans are another group that I want to criticize real highly because of the whole weird thing where, how do I lay this out? I better save before I engage this fucking thing. Now, before I get into that, yeah, without the N, exactly. Before I get into that, we're going to find out how well this runs, because anybody who's watched my channel before will know that there was a bit of an issue fighting this boss before because of all the explosions. The game lagged to a near standstill. And I actually had to use the God mode cheat just to get through the level because it was lagging that bad. I just kept insta-dying from shit I couldn't see.
Oh, yes.
So, we're going
what's
to...
a Mises?
Missus.
Missus?
You know, like your wife, the missus.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. You know this.
I don't know that slang word.
Yes, you do. You've heard it before. Come on. Oh, Christ.
DC might be done for, but
Wow.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
Shit's all exploding and shit.
I thought it was some kind of reference to Harry Potter.
Oh my god, no.
And I was trying desperately in my brain to go, what
Well,
in the hell?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Where's it at, Haskell? Oh, you fucking dick.
Well,
You summoned a bunch of that bullshit.
remember, use the crossbow.
Yeah, well, I will try that once I can get rid of all this excess bullshit.
And yeah, that and circle strike.
Off me, bitch.
Use the force, Luke, before they neuter you with it.
Oh, God. Did I run out of pistol ammo? What the fuck?
Oh, am I the only one that noticed there's a weird number of stuff coming out trying to talk about Rian Johnson's Star Wars?
No, you're not.
Because I've noticed that recently. and
It's
starting to
because
get a little...
it's because Kennedy's probably trying to excuse putting him on another trilogy like she wanted to by trying to talk him up to people, doing that tired old "oh well, the fans were the real problem" bullshit.
The people that give us money are really the issue.
Fuck
They
off,
just
you
give
little
us
bastards! Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Damn it! If they'd only just subscribe to the Star Wars and do whatever they
Say
wanted.
my name.
Right?
It's just like, I actually don't believe Disney would try that. Imagine they start cracking down on Star Wars related anything, and then expect you to get like a subscription.
Probably. Why not? Warhammer fucking tried it.
Oh, that was so stupid. That was
And to be fair, they haven't entirely given up on it.
yeah, they keep trying. It's not working very well.
No, it is fucking not.
It is definitely making plenty of people who make content just to shit on them.
That is entirely true. And they've only got themselves to blame for that shit. Will you fucking die, please? Thank you. Jesus.
9. Oh, man.
Fuck you. Follow me.
It should be... Whoa,
I'm gonna
guys.
kick your
Knock
shiny
it off.
metal ass.
Was that a Bender reference? It was.
What was it?
She said, I'm gonna kick your shiny metal ass.
Yeah, it was. Ah, they're working some Futurama in there. No, shut up and take my money!
Crossbow!
Hey! If I gotta get up, someone gonna get their ass whooped, and you're not gonna enjoy it. You sound like a trailer park guy. I'm gonna get up, boy!
Fuck, I need to find some health. I put a big hurt on him, but I am fucked up. And he is launching grenades all over the fucking place now.
Well, he's just upset.
I'm sure he is.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta correct an issue.
Yeah, I figured. Jesus fuck. That's not helpful.
It hurt his eyes. You can leave him alone.
Oh. Ow, fuck.
Some days they just gotta beat the crap out of each other.
Oh my god, you cocksucker. I grabbed that health kit and that bitch fucking blew me up right when I got it.
It was a trap.
Oh, shit. Actually, what the fuck time is it?
It is 11:40.
Oh, we've been going for 80 minutes. Shit.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I will fucking deal with this fucking boss and his cheap-ass shit tomorrow. I can beat this fucking boss. I got cheap-shotted there because I walked in there unprepared. I forgot that big wave of those little assholes pop out of everything in the very beginning. But thanks everybody for hanging out with us and commenting. Revan, Phoenix, anybody else who happens to look at this later. Yeah, the music is great in this game. But again, thank you everybody for popping up. We appreciate all of you. And I will put some links on here and have some discussions about the book once it is live in about 2 or 3 days. So
check out Phoenix Argus's channel.
Please do. And Potato Revan's channel.
Revan. Oh, and if you get a chance, check out the Armchair Warlord. He's got the Maiden's book, and you'll love it.
All right, guys. Have a great day.